Samia Suluhu's presidency might be undergoing the legitimacy test. Why? Because some African presidents, e.g. the president of Botswana, has said that he does not recognize Samia Suluhu as the legitimate president of Tanzania. Actually, in his own words, he says that Samia Suluhu is an illegitimate president. Again, her legitimacy might be under test because also President William Ruto, at a certain interview recently, he said that in a democracy, especially in Kenya, you may not get 96%. You can't get 96%. Therefore, the legitimacy test of Samia Suluhu's presidency is under a lot of tests.
Major breaking news. The Tanzanian president Samia Suluhu is now facing it rough from other African presidents after the presidential results. Talking of the president of Botswana, Duma Boko, he went ahead and said he considers Samia Suluhu as an illegitimate president. You won't believe this. Remember, there was no accountability, there was no transparency, everything was rigged, and she came out with 96%. How on earth? And that is the reason as to why the president of Botswana has come forward considering her as an illegitimate president. Even other AU members who usually sit at that particular summit, excluding the president of AU, they went ahead and denounced the presidential results of Samia Suluhu, saying that the elections were not actually legit. There was no democracy. You won't believe this. People never participated in those particular elections according to the results they were giving out, and now Samia Suluhu want a dialogue with the opposition leaders. Which opposition leaders exactly? Because all the opposition leaders are now facing different charges in prison, like treason. Anyway, Tanzanians, what's your point of view?
The AU, the African Union, they keep proving time and time again that they know nothing about what is going on in Africa. Do you remember that they congratulated Samia Suluhu? Yes, they did. They sent her a message that read, "We take note of the result and we congratulate you on your victory." But here's the thing. They did this when the people were in the streets protesting. The people are in the streets getting killed by her government, and they are here congratulating her. This is crazy. Well, the people did not like that, and they made sure to let them know. Well, they backpedaled. After the backlash, they backpedaled and they said that they reject her election. They reject her government. That is crazy. They said that they have proof of ballot stuffing, internet blackouts, and even abductions. Well, if you had all of this, then why did you congratulate her? This is just crazy. They seriously went from congratulations to "you are not the legitimate leader. You should step down." This is crazy. It just shows that they know nothing about what they are doing. They should have known this before even us. We knew about this because we don't live in Tanzania, yet somehow we know more than they do. Well, we may not agree on how the African Union runs its business, but we can agree on one thing. At least they rejected Samia Suluhu and her government. Even though it took a while, they rejected. But what can they do next? What will they do next? What do you think? Will they do something about Samia Suluhu?